Hello, everybody. It's Holly from Besotted Orchids. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to you all. Here's a bloom for you. Here's some blooms. If your honey didn't get you a bloom, or if you don't have a honey, don't worry if you don't have a honey. Seriously, they're overrated. No, it is nice to have a little someone in your life. I'm sure mine's going to roll in with an orchid later on today. He did have to work half day today. So, yeah, I'm sure Orchid will be making an arrival later on. But happy Valentine's Day. I have not posted in quite a while. And I'm going to just say right now, I'm flying really high today. I've been up drinking coffee for a long time. And I've had a big week. Oh my goodness. So, is it February 2nd? Yeah, my grandson made his arrival. Listen. I am not going to be that grandma, but I am. I'm going to be the Gigi that just raves about Precious Heart, who now is in our family. He's just magnificent. You bear with me for a minute. The most beautifully faced, rounded faced child. Beautiful, thick brown hair. Supposedly blue eyes, which I have not seen because he hasn't opened them for his Gigi. He sleeps a lot. Precious does not begin to describe him. Now I'm done. I'm not going to go on anymore. I'm sure everybody in my area of who I interact with, they're like, stop talking about the baby. But he was here last night, and that's pertinent because he came for birthday cake. My son, my youngest child, did turn 16 yesterday. So, and I got a new car last week. I got my Outback. I've had a week. I've had a week and a half. I've been busy doing all sorts of little things. So, let's talk about orchids. This one, I just have a hodgepodge of things to show you today. I wanted to get on. My husband's working half day today, so it's quiet. It's a little quiet. He goes in and out a lot. He goes in and out a lot. Whereas he smokes. You're not allowed to smoke in my house. In the house, that's a no-no. You're not allowed to smoke in my car. I have asthma. No, not happening. So, looky here. This one you've seen a very, very, very long time. I'm telling you, on a side note here to the blooms, if you want an orchid that's going to be with you a long time, you want a Dendrobium phalaenopsis. You want a Denphal. It's just what you want. And I am really close to getting an ID on the dark maroon, purpley, the really dark reddish one I have. Groovy Plant Ranch. Jared posted a video yesterday where he had that same orchid, and that's where I bought it. He gets them in from Hawaii. Once a year, he has a big orchid palooza. He's crazy with all the things he has in his greenhouse. But he's gone gangbusters down there. It's insanity. So he's doing very, very well. But anyhow, he showed that orchid. And I said, Jared, I'm going to want an ID on this. If there is a tag on any of those orchids, that's mine. I bought from you 2 years ago. I want the tag. Jared hasn't had time to get back to me. So I don't know. Is it worth driving the whole way down there? I don't think so. But somebody, maybe his wife Liz will see that, or an employee and say, yeah, she wants her ID. So this one, I'm not certain. I think this one possibly came from Carmela, this one here. But it is on its way out. But you've seen this for a long time. It's been blooming for a very, very long time. Move this back here out of the way. I have a lot of different things to show you. Well, we're just going to stick with the dendrobiums for a minute here. This is very tall. I have to bring it down. This one. You've seen this one for a long... There we go. That can be my thumbnail. Beautiful, beautiful. And it's doing well. I will have several. It's not going papery. It's not showing any of the signs that an orchid would show when it's starting to go over like this one. I can't even get it over here anymore. This one here is getting a little papery, a little see-through, a little bit like crepe paper. So this one is not doing that yet. So my whitish one, that also is no name, but this one came from Kingwood Garden Centers. And that's pertinent. But there's a method to the madness here. Kingwood Garden Centers is having their orchid interlude. Everybody's doing orchids right now. I believe Columbus is doing it, the Botanical Garden. Cleveland Botanical Garden's doing it. Kingwood Garden Centers is doing it. And of course, Groovy Plants Ranch. They're all doing it at the same time. I mean, we're all within an hour and a half of each other. Maybe two between Columbus and Cleveland. Stretch them out a little bit. Let everybody in Ohio have time to go see everything else. Get us the whole way through the winter. So everybody is at the same time. So next week I will be going. I have a friend. She wanted to go out to lunch. So I said, I'll be up Thursday. I want to go to Kingwood Garden Centers. I want to see the orchids. I want to see if they have a, really only one reason. I want to see if they have a Psychopsis Mendenhall, because they do sell. Like this was in their display last year. And then after the month-long display, they do sell them. And they sell them fast. You go into their big room, you're not allowed in advance, so nobody has the edge on anybody where these are, because they're just all over the tables. I did ask last year if I could go film, and I was told very politely, no, you may not go in and film. I can film the display, but I can't film the sales room because that gives me an edge. I can just go directly to what orchid I wanted. So, whatever. Would I like that edge? Yes. I'm not going to be that person though. But I do want to go up and see if they have a Psychopsis Mendenhall in their display. If they do not, I'm not certain I will even go, unless there's something, it's just utterly spectacular. I'm not certain I'll go up for the sale. I don't know. I may. I don't know. But Akron, the Akron Orchid Society, they are having an orchid sale here in, I want to say maybe March or April. So I'd like to go up to that. If my twin, who's probably watching, my twin brother has blocked his twin sister. I know, can you believe it? He's blocked me. I cannot get any contact with him. He's going through something. So Howard, listen up here, buddy. I'm going to be coming up to Akron, and I'm going to swing in and pick your butt up. And we're going up to the orchid show. Twins. You can't live with them. You can't live without them. Come on. There we have somebody you've seen for a while. And I really, really believe this would be, I believe this would have been finished a week or two ago. I didn't think we'd be seeing this again. But it's really, really holding in there. This is an Epicattleya. I almost said epidendrum, but it is. You do Epicattleya, which means epidendrum and cattleya has been crossed to create this beauty right here. So EPC, if you see that on an orchid tag, that's what it means. But this really pulls very heavily the epidendrum. It doesn't, you don't see a lot of cattleya in this. You don't see it anywhere really. But beautiful plant, one of my favorites. It really, really is. This one here is so pretty. It's just so pretty. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Look at the lip, like tiger stripes in there. Now, I'm going to turn it around this way so you can see it a little better. You see this? That's where I cut the primary stake off, primary spike, the original, the primary. You cut it off above a node, which is a little, you'll see a little green nubby area, like a dragon scale kind of. It's kind of got that teardrop shape. That is where you cut it off. When it's done blooming, and you could possibly get a secondary spike. That's what this is called. It's very pretty. And over here, it did have 2 spikes. And I did the same thing to this one. And it does, I can feel it is coming out. So I may let that form a spike. I may cut it off. I don't know. But it's so pretty. It's just so elegant. Get this out of the way. Now I want to show you a new one. Now, this goes to the length that a bloom will be. I mean, listen, this white one, this has just been in bloom for ages, months. This one here, Tuckerara Hilo Adventure, has not been in bloom a very long time and is already starting to go over. But it smells amazing. Oh my gosh, it smells almost like a sweet candy. It's just a very, very fragrant. It smells like the whole home. Sometimes if it's sitting over there in my east-facing window and when the sun hits it in the morning, it can be a bit much. So Tuckerara, and you can look that up on your own, Tuckerara. There's a lot going on in this orchid. Let me just tell you that for the parentage. There's a lot in here. So if you're interested in going down a rabbit hole, look up Tuckerara Hilo Adventure. And very, very, it just blooms so beautifully for me. I'm just so happy with it. So, and it doesn't take a long time for blooms to happen. Oh, let's just continue with some blooming or buds. Forgive my plant. You don't have to forgive the plant. Forgive me. Do you see this? 2 leaves got cut off. It lived here in my front window. In the summer, if the weather's nice, pleasant, not so humid, we open the windows. And I came down in the middle of the night or sometime way after dark. I had forgotten to shut the windows. And I shut the window. I don't turn my lights on. I just came in here and shut it off. I slammed the leaves. Somehow it had redirected itself and the leaves went out through the window. But yeah, I shut it right on there. That's not cool. But they just look ugly. And this one too got involved. I don't know what went on. It was like a massacre. It was just like a massacre. So be careful because I had to live with this for a long, long time. That's damage. Here's some beautiful, what that dog, it comes with the dog hair. Beautiful no wait, no, this is not a secondary spike. Oh my goodness, I'm going to tell you the wrong thing. See, it comes from right here. Somewhere. Follow this down. It comes from right there. So that is not a secondary spike. But when this is done blooming, I'm not sure if there's a node right there. If I were, when it's finished blooming, to cut it off roughly a ½ inch above, it could set out a secondary spike for me. Nice, really nice spike this year on it. I have another one of these in the other room. I've got a couple. But it had kind of, all the roots down below in the media were really bad. Mushy, bad, horrible. But outside of it, just big, healthy silver roots. So I did repot. And I cut off everything dead. I should have filmed it. I cut everything dead off. And I tucked those down into some bark. So we'll see how that one does with its repotting. I don't need to have a ton of the Phalaenopsis, but it's nice to have them for the channel. But also, they're just so long-lasting, and they're just pretty. They're just real pretty. Maybe white. I often buy a lot of the white ones. But, like Valentine's Day today, so I'm like, wonder what he's going to come home with. He's got it made. He just stops at Bueller's or wherever and gives himself an orchid. But I don't do cut flowers. I'm like, you're wasting your money, dude. You get me cut flowers, roses, whatever, you're just blowing that money. It's dead in a week. He is really wonderful. Last year I had some New Dawn roses that I had missed from a property I had years ago on an arbor. And he came home, I had mentioned them, and he came home with 2 beautiful New Dawn roses, and he built me a rose arbor. A rose arbor big enough you can drive through it into the garden, because it's important we can get a truck in there. I don't know. Manure, bark, whatever you want to haul in there. We can drive a truck into my garden. So he built a big, beautiful rose arbor for me. So he does know. I'm just not interested in I have no interest in the cut flowers. I want something I'm going to have that's just going to be here for a very, very long time. You can't go wrong with the Phalaenopsis orchid for a Valentine gift. If you're out there today wondering what to get your sweetheart, get him one of these. And you can find them. They're everywhere. You can even get the highly sought after, very elusive, hideous blue orchid right now. Forgive me if you love those. But they did have them dyed so terribly. Here I'm talking about him. He's calling right now. Probably on his way home. But anyhow, you can get the blue dyed ones right now. Please don't. Don't encourage their depravity. Don't encourage them to make those dyed orchids. If we don't buy them, supply and demand, they'll stop making them. So I do want to show you two more things, then I will have to get off and answer his call. This is my Solange Udasana that, look at it. I was so worried. I thought, oh, I've killed another one. Now, looking back, I don't think I killed the other one. I think it went into some state of dormancy. I don't think I killed it. It's still got big, plump, beautiful pseudobulbs. But this one here, I'm seeing so much growth in the other room. I'm seeing roots. I'm seeing growth. Spring is here. But look, that beautiful new growth. And there's another one down here further. 2 new growths coming out on my Solange Udasana. So I'm pretty tickled about that. I don't think I can reach it. I can't reach it. Bear with me. This is Copper Queen. Copper Queen. I really, really, really love this one. I'm trying to think. Where did I even get this Copper Queen? Oh, this came from Carmela Orchids last summer. Yeah. But this is a brand new growth. This is a brand new growth. She is developing, trust me, there's a sheath in there. It's so fabulous, I had to show you. But yeah, Copper Queen is going to be blooming for me again, and it won't take long for her bloom to come out. Some of the orchids take an ungodly amount of time to bloom, but this one does not. So I might have, in a relatively short space of time, connected together, because this one growth is a little further behind, a few weeks behind. A nice display of some orchids this summer, early summer. It does take up a lot of real estate though. And you can't bend this one very much. I wouldn't want to try to, some of them you can kind of push together. I wouldn't want to do this with this. These have some, they're stiff, but very, very, this is a solid leaf. Like the Phalaenopsis, they're bendable. They're not like this. This is very, very solid. So you don't want to manipulate this one a lot. So that's it. I don't have anything else to talk about. That's absolutely it. So thank you for bearing with my proud grandma ramblings. It's bad. I really have a bad case of just baby admiration going on. It's the first child my daughter had. It's her first child, and we just love him to death. He's just precious. So that's all that's going on in my world. Hopefully we'll get out and do a little hiking maybe later today since it's so warm out. But thanks for watching. I hope you all have a great Valentine's Day. Don't forget, tomorrow all those chocolates are half price. Trot over to your local Walmart. Everything is 50% off tomorrow. Snag you some deals. But tell me what your favorite chocolate is. I'll tell you what, and my husband's just boggled by this. I like the Russell Stover Molasses Chew. The rest can just disappear. The molasses ones are so good. I love them. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for bearing with my all my news blasts. But yeah, I'm hoping to put a video up this next week about Kingwood Gardens. I'll put one up. So, thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. Subscribe, hit the little button. And I'll have to do a few shout outs next week. We do have some new subscribers, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So, have a great day. Take care. And above all, enjoy those orchids.